So by the way, my name is Versatile, aka the Alkebulan Trust, the name you can trust when it comes to all things Africa. For example, we're going to talk about Africa Cup of Nations. Now, this is what we're going to do, right? So we're going to figure out why the Africa Cup of Nations is a big tournament. Look, watch this, yeah. African Cup of Nations. Yeah, we're gonna figure out something in regard. By the way, my name is Versatile, aka the Alkebulan Trust, the name you can trust when it comes to all things Africa. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to their website, right? And then we're gonna look at, for example, right? We're gonna look at the most trophies that Africa. No, how many Africa Cup of Nations has Egypt won? We're just gonna strictly focus on Egypt for now. All right. So, for example. Look how many other competitions. We got the Champions League, the Confederation Cup, the Women's Champions League, the AFCON. Do you know what I mean? Like, anyway. So Egypt. I might have to. All right, this is okay. You know what? This is not gonna come up. We're gonna do. So what we're gonna do is who has won? Who has hosted AFCON the most? And I believe the country is Egypt. This is how important Egypt are to the nation. Oh, it was Algeria. No, Egypt, yeah. Egypt, oh, we're gonna have to go to Wikipedia again, aren't we? We move. So the Africa, in fact, let's just do this. Let's make it easier for ourselves, right? I know it's Wikipedia, but bear with me. All right, so the African Cup of Nations, commonly abbreviated as AFCON, is officially known as the Total Energy African Cup of Nations. In fact, I don't want to do it like this. Look, most successful teams is Egypt. Yeah. The most successful team is Egypt with 7 titles. Yeah. It was founded in 1957, 68 years ago. Yeah. Quick question. Hang on. When was the Euros founded? 1958. 1958. Just a year apart. The AFCON is older by 1 year. So what are we talking about? The AFCON is older by 1 year. By the way, the AFCON is older than the Euros. What are we talking about? Brav. I was just looking at that thinking, hang on, how do you know what I mean? Brav. Anyway. Let's see. There was this question, in fact. Let's say I won't go to Wikipedia. I won't do that. I need my question to be answered properly. Africa Cup of Nations record and statistics. Let's just go here. All right. So yeah, summaries. Winners: Egypt with 7. Right. It was in 2017 and 2021 where Mo Salah was part of the runners-up team, basically. So I'm just going through it quickly, just the stats, all right? So Egypt debuted on in 1957 in you get me? That's a debut, yeah? All right. Overall team records. Egypt, yeah, has played 26 times. No, wrong. Forget all those stats there. We want to look at something else. But look at the stats. They have the more stats than anyone else. Yeah? Look at the stats. Look at the stats. I'm talking about stats, goals played. You know what I mean? Look at the stats. And you're telling me if you are Mo Salah and you're seeing your nation winning like this, you want to be part of that. You want to be part of the history. You want to solidify yourself as a legend. It's all good being a legend in the Premier League, But to be a legend for Egypt, come on now. Do you know what I mean? I like how Nigeria's second, by the way. Anyway, we move. Um, get me? They've won 60. They've they've drawn 24. They've lost 27. They scored 175 goals, conceded only 97 goals. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's just overall. I'm played over 111 games basically. Yeah. So that's that. Medal table. Like we said, Nigeria's won more. How that work? How that work? I'm talking about Egypt here, but obviously, like, how did Nigeria have more medals, but still are fourth? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Get me 16 in total. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Oh, my dear nation. All right, so Egypt got 7 gold medals, 1 free silver, 1 free bronze, and in total what 13 medals as a whole, right? And here's the thing, yeah, if we did it this way, yeah, so Nigeria would be top. If we do it this way, Egypt will be top. If we do it this way, Ghana would be top. Sadly, I'm joking. If we do it this way, Nigeria would be top. But obviously, it's the gold that matters. So therefore, Egypt are top, right? Then comprehensive team results per table. I forget all that stuff there. I'm just showing you how important Egypt genuinely are. All right. Host nations. This is what I was looking at. So how many times has the host nation won it? Egypt were champions when they hosted it in 1986. Egypt again champions in 2006. Yeah, Egypt went out of round 16. That is crazy work. But yeah, man. Results of defending champion. I think Egypt won it back to back, I believe. In fact, yeah, the United Arab Republic. That's known as Egypt. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Let's not get that twisted now. See, look. So now we have to go back up. Look how many times they've won it. Um, so they're a very important nation, like a very important nation. In fact, I'm pretty sure this guy spoke earlier. Did he? Anyway, no. Let me see. So that Al Ahly, the most successful African team in the world in general. And listen, I'm just giving you these stats here, so I need you to understand. Yeah, most titles, 7, Egypt. Teams winning on debut, Egypt. Yeah, man, cool. Consecutive title wins. Yeah, back to back. Told you, I knew they won it back to back at one point. Egypt, 2006, 2008, 2010. Most appearances, 26. Egypt. Do you understand? Um, that's how it goes, man. And this is the other thing I'm going to look into as well, seeing as we're going to talk about Ballon d'Or and African Cup of Nations. Yeah. Um, okay, so the highest goal scorer is Samuel Eto'o. That guy is a legend, man. I'm glad he played for Chelsea at one point. DJ Drogba got 11 goals. Um, anyway, Mo Salah is probably where is I know he's on that list. He's probably got. I'm pretty sure he's got. Look, Sadio Mane has got 9 goals. Uh, hold on. Where's Mo Salah? Actually, I think he's got like. There you go. Mo Salah got 7 goals. I thought he had like 8 goals. I thought he had like 8 goals. I don't know why I thought he had 8. Maybe because one of those goals, I think I'm pretty sure he scored 8. I'm sure he scored 8 goals in the African Cup of Nations, or is it generally 7? Didn't know. But either way, 7 goals, 18 games. Let's go. So yeah, man, you can see how important that these statistics are. Yeah, fastest goal for Egypt against the Ivory Coast. You know what I'm saying? Um, like like we're going through these tournaments like these. You need to understand the importance of the African Cup of Nations. Yeah, you know, like that's. I don't know what else to say when it comes to this thing. There's a lot, but I'm just letting you know. At the end of the day, when it comes down to the Africa Cup of Nations, look at this. Look at this. The most tournament appearances, the most. All right. So yeah, man. Like make of it what you will. Yeah, make of it what you will. But the reality is, you can't disrespect and disregard the Africa Cup of Nations, especially when they're the same. In fact, when Africa Cup of Nations is older, what are we talking about? Anyway, now we're going to talk about something not completely different, but still on the same subject. Get me? I may not. I know I wanted to react to. I'm gonna have to anyway because I mentioned it in the title. So, but um, let's get into this one more thing. Where is it? It's when did George Weah win the Ballon d'Or? This is what we need to answer. In 1995, right? When did George Weah win um, AFCON? See, he's won Player of the Year 3 times, yeah. African Player of the Year 3 times. Let's see. I don't think he's won Africa Cup of Nations. Because Liberia have never won Africa Cup of Nations, as far as I'm aware. All right. Honors. No, no. Where the Where are we? Where? All right. Career statistics. Uh, where is it now? Honors. He's won the Liberian FA Cup, the Liberian Premier League. He's won the Premier League again. Uh, he's won the FA Cup with Chelsea. You don't know. He's won the African Cup of Nations runner-up, and that was in 1987. But even then, he still won. Look, BBC African Player of Football of the Year in '95, and he won the Africa Cup. He won the Ballon d'Or that same year. Yeah, FIFA World Player of the Year in 1995. So what are we talking? So it's not like Mo Salah can't win the Ballon d'Or based on the fact that he plays for Egypt. Like he, George Weah didn't even win Ballon d'Or. Sorry, he didn't even win Africa Cup of Nations with Liberia. So what are we talking? And this is what's so interesting about George Weah, yeah, and his career with Liberia. He basically invested, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's here somewhere. He invested, so he won African Football of the Year in 1995 as well. So that's what 3 or 4 awards and individual awards in 1 year. So you're telling me, like, you know what I mean? Oh, he was on loan to Chelsea. That was interesting. Didn't know it was a loan from where? PSG. AC Milan. Cool. Oh, he played for Man City as well. Huh, interesting. All right. All right. Since making his debut in Liberian national team against Burkina Faso, 23rd of February, that was literally 19 years ago. Not 19 years ago. 40 years ago, nearly. No, yeah, 40 years ago, nearly. Um, like 39 years ago, I imagine. George Weah played 75 games, scored 18 goals, representing one of the smaller nations in the world football and perennial underdogs. Weah did much to support the national squad Aside from being the team's star player, he also later coached the squad and even funded his national side to a large extent. Despite his efforts, he was unsuccessful in helping Liberia qualify for the single effort for the FIFA World Cup, falling sorry, falling just a point short in qualifying for the 2002 tournament. However, he did help Liberia qualify for the African Cup of Nations on two occasions, where he represented his country in 1996 and 2002 editions of the tournament, although Liberia failed to make it out of the group, both times suffering first round eliminations, where has been named by several media outlets as one of the best players to never play for the World Cup. One of the greatest African players of all time, George Weah was like his namesake George Best before him, hamstrung in the World Cup turn, but hailing from a global minnow. That's a bit rude and disrespectful, but we move. Scott Murray, writing the Guardian on Weah's stand-alone effort to get his nation to World Cup, where basically, like as I wanted to more or less highlight was the fact that he invested heavily into his team, not just like he invested financially. You understand? So you can't belittle the Africa Cup of Nations. No, you can't do it. I'm not going to allow you to do it. And this is why I like to have this platform because I want to highlight this nation, this African Cup of Nations. I want to highlight what's happening, the good stuff that's happening in Africa and the Caribbean nations. You can't belittle us, bruv. Nah, it's not happening. Not on my watch, bruv. Not on my watch. But anyway, now we're going to react to Fino's um, in fact, I want to see this actually. Let me turn on the speaker. Uh, yeah. Now, speaking of Africa and all that stuff, there, we're gonna react to something different.